planning. And looking at the people who knew the most about it. And if you've changed your mind about it, I might too.
Then we should probably vote the motion down, shouldn't we?
Well, she could amend her motion and ask Lynn to agree to the amendment, or you could vote it down and then make a new motion.
I feel like we have the motion. I feel like we should go ahead and vote on it.
Okay.
I mean, we had the discussion, and now everybody has new information, and so I feel.
Vote on the denial? Vote on that one?
Yeah, vote on the motion that's on the table.
Okay.
Yes.
So everybody's,
denial.
everybody's clear right now that the motion on the table that's been seconded is for denial.
So if you vote yes, then you vote to deny.
Right.
Okay. So we're all clear.
So we ask for a roll call, then, is that the?
Yep.
Okay.
So we go Generu,
No.
Leaders,
Yes.
Pierce,
No.
Herder,
No.
Anderson.
Yes.
Okay.
So now we're
Back to square
Back
one.
to square
Now
one.
you're back to square one.
okay.
That's good to get some exercise in that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, and I guess I kind of agree with Matt. I'm going through these. I think that it meets, you know, A is always seems like the hardest one for the variance to meet. You know, there's definitely a demonstrable hardship and then not just convenience to that part of the thing. And but yeah, I guess.
See, that's the part that I just think is I mean, I guess it's a little unclear to me, you know, if this is, yeah, it's just not clear. I feel like it kind of is to alleviate, you know, or it isn't, trying to get this figured, okay, so I feel like anyway, I just feel like it's something. I go back to I still go back to the one on Taylor Lane where they had put the garage, they built the garage out front and then they had to remove it. And that was definitely a hardship and that one was denied.
I think too.
I mean, I guess that's what I go back to and you know, nothing against, sorry, Mr. Say his name wrong, Pankowitz. I mean, I'm in real estate. I would love to see you to be able to build a house there. I'm afraid of setting a precedence if we do this. My thoughts are, I feel like we need to, the county needs to reevaluate some of these ordinances and make it so a lot like this can be built on, and it doesn't put us as a board in this situation, you know. I don't know, that's just my thoughts. I'd love for him to be able to build a house there. I think that would be awesome, but I'm struggling with this because of the way it's worded, I guess.
And to discuss the hardship part of when it comes to Taylor Lane and what the zoning board of adjustment had done in the past, you know, that was somebody, they were coming in and asking after it had been done, right? It was a mistake that had been made. And so I think at that time, the board saw that it basically served more as a convenience to them because they were asking after the fact. It wasn't, if they had come in at any time earlier, if they looked, you know, if you look at it like a clean slate, and if they would have come in clean slate, did they have a justifiable hardship to say, well, we have to put the garage 8 feet closer because of this? And when they couldn't find that aspect of it on it, then they saw that it merely served as a convenience to a mistake that they had made, and so that was kind of part of what led to that equation of steps there, to where.
There'd have to be a lot of monitoring done if he do this, that almost, every procedure he did would almost have to be checked, wouldn't it? Where there's so much, like the dirt moving and the foundations and stuff.
Right, so we do, they stake out the house, we approve the site plan. Once they dig the footings on it, then we go back out and we re-measure to make sure that they're meeting distance on that, when the footings before, and that's before they're poured, you know, they're just dug, rebar's in the ground, we take a measurement. sign off on the rebar is okay, the measurement's okay, then they pour their footings, then they do their walls, and they still run another tape at their wall measurement and to make sure that we're still within where we're supposed to be at, and then they pour their walls, and so there's a couple of different checks in there now.
Hello.
I'm good.
Any other discussion? I guess I would ask for a motion, again.
I'd make a motion to approve it.
I'll second that.
Do you have things you want to put in that, or just?
Just based on the recommendation of Matt and what had to be solved, that we solved. Since there's gonna be checks on it, I think.
It's been moved in second. I guess we'll have a roll call vote.
Anderson?
Anderson for roll call vote for approving.
Sorry, I was muted. I approve.
Herder?
Yes?
Pierce?
Yes.
Leaders?
No.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Is that all we have?
That's all that we have.
All right.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Moved in second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same.
Aye.
Adjourned.
Thank you, everybody.